Hello guys, welcome and thank you for returning once again to my channel. For those who don't know me, I am Tati, and in this blog I explain some quotes that have impacted my life, and there are some points where are helpful to move forward. I hope that some of these can convey something to you. One of my favorite quotes was said by RM, leader of the Korean group BTS. He said that he is what he is today with all his flaws and mixtape from the past. Tomorrow he could be a little wiser, but he was still him. These defects and errors were that they are, composing the most brilliant interweaving in the constellation of his life. He ends the speech saying that he has come to love himself for what he was, for what he is, and for what he will be.
Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that would be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become.
A very strong quote for my 18 years old self who felt frustrated, and that helped me accept myself as I am, with my mixtape, my triumphs, so as future hopes. This quote was part of the speech that he presented on the last of his group before the 76th session of the ONU in 2021, where everything focused on self-love. It was during this time where I felt bad about myself and that I was not doing anything with my life, when this group began to chat everywhere about loving themselves, believing in themselves, having the same discourse in their songs, interviews, which made me identify a lot with them they were saying. This intervention at the ONU, in addition to this phrase, has others that are just as impactful for me, and I think for the world, it will be good for you to hate it. The second quotes come from a song called So What by BTS. They say that 90% of worries were a fragment of the imagination, and I agree with them. I personally suffer from anxiety, and I always thought and tormented myself about what had not happened. It is a quote that helped me realize that each day brings is an necessity, and I must stop overthinking things, which 19% of them are my imagination. For that, when I want to calm my mind, I always think, don't get frustrated. It's not going to happen. It's not real. It's just my imagination. Therefore, for me, it's a very powerful message. The next quotes come from Buddha. He said that in the end, only three didn't matter: how much you love, how keenly you live, and how gratefully you let go of the things that were not for you. Shocking, true? Don't give yourself a bad life. For me, it is a quote that took me not to empathize my mixtape and stop listening to what other people talk about me. Because in the end, that is not important. Only the experience and whether you were a good person remain. Each person is trying to live life in their time and their own pace, and I'm not the exception. The last quote that I want to share with you is from Nelson Mandela. He said that education was the most powerful weapon that can be used to change the world, and I totally agree with this. I heard that 6 years ago when I was in the art school, my social study teacher motivated us with several phrases, and it was one of the ones that impacted the most. And if they really took it seriously, I think the world would be different. In conclusion, this could serve as a reminder of self-worth, loving yourself so you can love others, and accept who you are. Stopping stressing about what hasn't happened. as well as showing that education is a powerful weapon. But what quotes had shaped your life? Share them in the comments and let's continue inspiring each other.